Have you ever wondered if your dog truly trusts you? Not just likes you, not just recognizes you, but genuinely trusts you. Because for dogs, trust is everything. It's the foundation of every relationship they have. And unlike humans, dogs don't trust someone because of what they say. They trust someone because of what they consistently do. Every single day. The fascinating part is that dogs rarely express trust in obvious ways. They don't sit you down for a conversation. They don't tell you how they feel. Instead, they communicate through behaviors, small actions, tiny habits, subtle signs that most owners completely overlook. And here's what makes it even more interesting. Many dogs trust one person more than everyone else in the family. Even when multiple people feed them. Even when multiple people play with them. Dogs often develop a unique emotional bond with one individual. The question is, are you that person? Today, we're exploring 5 powerful signs your dog trusts you more than anyone else. And by the end of this video, you may start seeing your dog's behavior in a completely different way. Let's begin. Number 5. Your dog follows you everywhere. At first, it seems harmless, maybe even funny. You stand up from the couch, and your dog immediately stands up too. You walk into the kitchen. Your dog appears behind you. You head toward another room, and somehow they're already there. Many owners joke that they have a furry shadow, but there is actually something much deeper happening. Dogs are naturally social animals. Their ancestors survived by staying close to trusted members of the pack. In the wild, separation creates uncertainty. Closeness creates security. When your dog follows you around the house, they're not simply being curious. They're making a choice. A choice to stay near someone who makes them feel safe. Think about it. Your dog could stay where they are. They could continue sleeping. They could ignore you completely. Yet they choose to move with you. Again, and again, and again. That behavior isn't random. It's emotional. Researchers have found that dogs often use trusted humans as a secure base. Very similar to how young children use parents as a source of comfort. Your presence reduces stress. Your location matters to them. Your movements matter to them. And that's why many dogs feel compelled to know where you are at all times. But here's something important. A dog that follows you out of anxiety is different from a dog that follows you out of trust. The difference is in their energy. An anxious dog looks worried, restless, unable to relax. A trusting dog simply enjoys being near you. They may follow you into another room, then calmly lie down and continue resting. Because your presence alone is enough. And when a dog voluntarily chooses your company, even when nothing exciting is happening, that's often one of the earliest signs of genuine trust. But surprisingly, this isn't the strongest sign, because some dogs trust deeply, without constantly following their owner. The next sign reveals something far more personal, something your dog only does with people they truly feel connected to. Number 4. Your dog makes eye contact with you. Now, in the animal world, eye contact is a big deal. For many species, staring directly into someone's eyes is considered a threat, a challenge, a warning. That's why wolves often avoid prolonged eye contact with members of their pack. But dogs are different. Thousands of years living alongside humans changed something remarkable. Dogs developed the ability to use eye contact as a form of emotional communication. When your dog looks into your eyes, they're often doing much more than simply looking at you. They're connecting with you. Studies have shown that when dogs and humans share gentle eye contact, both experience an increase in oxytocin, often called the love hormone. The same hormone involved in bonding between parents and children. Think about that for a moment. Your dog isn't just seeing you. Their brain is actively strengthening its emotional connection to you. Every time they look at you with soft, relaxed eyes. That's powerful. And it's something dogs rarely do with people they don't trust. A dog that feels uncomfortable around someone will often avoid eye contact, or constantly look away. Trust allows vulnerability. Trust allows connection. And eye contact is one of the clearest forms of that connection. But eye contact isn't the most powerful sign of trust, because some dogs are naturally shy. Some dogs avoid long eye contact even with people they love. The next sign is almost impossible to fake, and it reveals exactly how safe your dog feels around you. Number 3. Your dog sleeps near you. Think about what sleep means for a dog. When a dog sleeps, they become vulnerable. They can't react as quickly. They can't defend themselves as easily. In nature, sleeping in the wrong place can be dangerous. That's why dogs are extremely selective about where they choose to rest. And more importantly, who they choose to rest near. If your dog regularly sleeps next to your bed, at your feet, on the couch beside you, or even in the same room. They're sending a powerful message. They trust you. Completely. Many owners assume their dog sleeps nearby because they're comfortable. And comfort is part of it. But trust is the real reason. Your dog believes that nothing bad will happen while you're around. Your presence lowers their guard. Your presence allows them to relax. And for a dog, true relaxation is one of the greatest expressions of trust. Pay attention to how your dog sleeps. Do they curl up tightly? Or do they expose vulnerable parts of their body? Because that detail matters. A dog exposing their belly while sleeping is displaying an incredible level of confidence. They're essentially saying, I feel safe enough to let my guard down. And dogs don't make that decision lightly. Especially rescue dogs. Especially dogs who have experienced fear in the past. For those dogs, sleeping peacefully near a human can take months, sometimes years, which makes it even more meaningful. There's another behavior closely connected to this. One that many owners notice, but rarely understand. Have you ever felt your dog lean against your leg? Or press their body against you while resting? That isn't just affection. It's reassurance. It's your dog saying, you're my safe place. And once a dog begins seeing you as a source of security, the bond becomes incredibly strong. But trust isn't only about feeling safe. It's also about emotional dependence. And that's where the next sign becomes fascinating. Number 2. Your dog checks in with you. This behavior is incredibly common. Yet most owners miss it completely. Imagine you're walking your dog. They're exploring, sniffing, investigating everything around them. And then suddenly, they stop, turn around, and look back at you. Just for a second. Then continue walking. Many people think nothing of it. But animal behavior experts see something very different. They see trust. When dogs encounter new environments, they often check in with individuals they trust most. Almost like asking, everything okay? Are we safe? Can I keep exploring? Human toddlers do something very similar. Psychologists call it social referencing. A child explores the world, then looks back toward a trusted parent for reassurance. Dogs display remarkably similar behavior. Your dog isn't looking back because they're confused. They're looking back because your presence matters. Your opinion matters. Your reaction matters. You are their reference point. And the stronger the trust, the more frequently this behavior appears. You'll notice it during walks, at parks, around strangers, in unfamiliar places. Whenever your dog encounters uncertainty, their eyes often search for you, not because they're afraid, but because they trust your judgment. And here's what's truly amazing. Many dogs continue this behavior even inside the house. They'll glance toward you before making decisions, before approaching something unfamiliar, before interacting with someone new, almost as if they're silently asking for guidance. That level of trust takes time to build. It doesn't happen overnight. It develops through hundreds of small interactions, through consistency, patience, and reliability. But even this isn't the strongest sign, because there is one behavior, one powerful emotional signal, that reveals trust at the deepest possible level. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Number 1. Your dog chooses to be vulnerable around you. This, more than anything else, is the ultimate sign of trust. Because trust is not about excitement. It's not about treats. It's not even about affection. At its deepest level, trust is vulnerability. Think about it. Anyone can be playful. Anyone can throw a ball. Anyone can offer food. But vulnerability is different. Vulnerability means feeling safe enough to lower your defenses. Safe enough to relax completely. Safe enough to expose parts of yourself that would normally remain protected. And that's exactly what many dogs do around people they trust most. Have you ever noticed your dog rolling onto their back? Exposing their belly? Stretching out completely? Sleeping so deeply they barely react to sounds around them? Those behaviors may seem ordinary. But from your dog's perspective, they're incredibly meaningful. Because a dog that feels unsafe rarely behaves this way. Instead, they stay alert, guarded, ready to react, ready to move, ready to protect themselves. Trust changes that. Trust tells your dog, you don't have to worry right now. You can relax. You're safe here. And for a species whose survival once depended on constant awareness, that is a remarkable gift. But vulnerability isn't only physical. It's emotional too. Some dogs reveal their trust in quieter ways. They bring you their favorite toy, not because they want to play, but because they want to share something valuable. Some dogs seek comfort from you during thunderstorms, fireworks, or stressful situations. Think about that for a moment. When fear appears, your dog doesn't run away from you. They run toward you. Because in their mind, you represent safety. You represent protection. You represent home. And perhaps the most beautiful example of all is when your dog simply chooses to do nothing with you. No games, no treats, no walks, no excitement. Just quietly existing in the same space. Many owners underestimate how meaningful that is. Because when a dog truly trusts someone, they don't need constant entertainment. Your presence becomes enough. Your company becomes enough. And that's something very special. In fact, animal behaviorists often say that the strongest relationships aren't built on excitement. They're built on comfort. The ability to simply be together, without needing anything else. That's why some of the happiest dogs spend hours lying beside their favorite person, doing absolutely nothing, and loving every second of it. Because trust creates peace, and peace creates connection. Now here's something important. If your dog doesn't show every sign on this list, that doesn't mean they don't trust you. Every dog is different. Some are naturally independent. Some are naturally affectionate. Some show trust through eye contact. Others show trust through physical closeness. The goal isn't to check every box. The goal is understanding your dog's unique way of communicating. Because trust isn't a single behavior. It's a pattern. A collection of small moments. Tiny decisions your dog makes every single day. To stay close. To feel safe. To connect. And when you start paying attention, you realize something incredible. Your dog has probably been telling you how much they trust you for years. You just didn't know how to read the signs. The way they follow you. The way they look at you. The way they sleep near you. The way they check in with you. The way they become vulnerable around you. Each behavior tells the same story. A story without words. A story built on loyalty, comfort, and trust. Because to your dog, you are more than an owner. More than someone who fills a food bowl. More than someone who opens the door. You are part of their world. Part of their family. Part of their pack. And if your dog shows even a few of these signs, there's a good chance they trust you more than you realize. So tonight, take a moment. Look at your dog. Watch their behavior. Notice the little things. You might discover that they've been saying, "I trust you," every single day, without ever speaking a word. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to Dogiee for more fascinating insights into the secret world of dogs. And tell us in the comments, which of these signs does your dog show most often? We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.